for In the Paint, sponsored by Terre Haute Savings Bank and Union Center for Sports Medicine. Now, with the best hoop show in the Wabash Valley, Rick Semler and Ross Rawling.
Good evening and welcome to our final In the Paint of the regular season. You know, Ross, the weather may have been bad last night, but in these parts, nothing is going to stop high school basketball.
You know it, and is it hard to believe it's the last week of the season?
Where'd the season go?
Unbelievable. You know, we would have plowed through all that snow, though, in the Wabash Valley to get to these games. Thank goodness we didn't have to.
Yes.
Have highlights for 14 games for you tonight. We also have a first tonight in this show. WTHI Hall of Famer Mark Allen will join us in just a few minutes. He'll make his In the Paint debut.
I don't know about you, I'm nervous. He's
Looking
Hall of
forward to
Famer joining us.
No kidding.
The big game in the area everyone has been talking about the last few days is Terre Haute South at Rockville. A win tonight, and the Class A top-ranked Rocks would finish off the first undefeated regular season in school history. The Rock-A-Dome was rocking tonight.
Look at
Huge
that
crowd. Wow.
Rick, will you marry me?
Caught me off guard there a little bit. I don't know how happy the wife will be about that. Logan Stewart finds Preston DeFoe's ahead of the pack. Why is this Rockville team so good? Right here, unselfish passing. Layton Mahurin gets the layup. Jeffrey Turner had South thinking upset. He was a monster in the first half as he scores in traffic. Rick's Rally's alert. Rick's Rally's alert. What's that mean, Ross?
It means a dunk's probably coming.
Look at the facial he serves up here.
Oh, baby.
Wow, Lane.
Elevation.
I like it. Turner had 22 points in the first half. This is an awesome three at the buzzer. Upset Brewing. Braves up 40-31 at the break. Jordan McFall was red hot in the third quarter. He hit a couple big threes. He had 21. Rocks up 51-48. South Kavaris Gregory cuts the Rocks lead to just one with the teardrop along the baseline. Mr. Automatic, who am I talking about, Ross?
Got to be Gary Ulrich.
Exactly.
Can't leave him open.
Open. It's good. He had 15. Fourth quarter, very next play, Stewart says, 1, 2, 3, don't count us out yet. Braves down just 5, but Lane Mahurin, he's an absolute stud, beast, whatever you want to call him. Finishing touches on this game with a hoop and harm.
Man.
Only 35 points from Mahurin tonight.
He's been on a mission
Come on,
since
Lane.
Christmas.
Are you ever going to hit 40? Come on. Just kidding with you. He's an absolute beast right now. Rockville outscores South by 21 in the second half. The Rocks move to 22-0 and complete their first undefeated regular season in school history.
We traveled all over the country together, and we're more like a family than anything else. And I just am so proud of these guys. I can't tell you how proud I am, and I just can't wait to see them all be successes in life.
Terre Haute North hosted Class 4A 14th ranked Lawrence North. Let me introduce you to stellar athlete for LN, Deshaun Francis, out ahead of the pack. Two-handed throwdown. He's just getting warmed up. Man, I wish I could dunk like this just one time.
I just want to touch the rim.
LN opened the second half on a 10-0 run. North hanging in there. A.J. Grady finds Stephen Davis. North down 11 after that three. Later, A.J. Grady, love the way this kid plays. It's a nice spin move. He's always playing hard. He was fouled. Austin Lewis seeing the floor. What a finish by Calvin Blank. Looks like a guard, not a 6'6" big man.
Speaking of looking like a guard.
End of the first half, Blank. Look at you see the red there?
Light
the end of the quarter.
Light the lamp.
Doesn't matter for Blank. 3 of his 22 in the game. It's not enough. Lawrence North wins 67-51. Patriots finish the regular season with an 11-11 record. Ross.
Hey, thanks, Rick. You know, Clay City lost a heartbreaker to their county rival Northview last Friday. Despite that loss, the Eels are playing their best basketball of the season. Clay City hosted Riverton Park. The Eels strike first. It's Blake Sasinger giving it up to Logan Sasinger for the hoop. That gets Clay City on the board. Here's a sweet dish from Tanner Edge, the big fella to the cutting Adam Wilson under the rim for a pair for Riverton Park. Eels just heating up now. It's Trevor Singer dialing long distance. He's perfect on that 3 ball. Then Singer one more time. This time he's running the floor in transition. Singer picks up the lay-in. The Eels hold court at home, beating Riverton Park 61-43.
Now, each week, Ross and I want to thank the viewers for putting up with us, too. So, for a change,
this is the real deal.
Yeah, we brought in the real deal tonight. So, for a change, we're going to take a little break from the show. We're going to turn it over to a true legend.
Stop it. Absolutely. Hall of Famer Mark Allen making his In the Paint debut tonight. Welcome, Mark. And he shows us how a pro does it.
I'll tell you what, I'm all kinds of excited about this. Every Friday night I get to watch you guys do this in the paint. You zip through all these games. So after 40 years, I'm going to give it a shot here. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
I appreciate you allowing me. Go to the tape, Greg. Let's take a look at this. Let's get first to the highlights. We have Turkey Run at North Central. Turkey runs Jake Amstutz with a run and gun. Warriors down 20 in the third. North Central's Daniel Jones drives to the basket, buries that tee shot. T-Birds looking up good at 18. North Central's Daniel Jones liked when our Sports 10 camera showed up. By the way, he picked up his game. He gets 2 more on the scoreboard. North Central's Chandler Rowe weaves his way to the basket. 4-2, no pun intended there. North Central gets the home win, 71-56. Out. Shakamak, they hosted Owen Valley. Shakamak star guard Brody Crow with a mid-range jumper along the baseline. Crow had 22 points. I like the hustle by Lakers' Brandon Moore, by the way. He fights for the basket. Lakers up 1 in the second quarter. Shakamak's Patrick Green can drill a baseball a mile, as you guys know. He can also fire away from long distance. The court Green, the deep 2. Owen Valley's Casey Roberts scores off the nice passing. Shakaman wins this one at home, 52-41.
Now, Ross, this guy could do the news in his sleep every night. He's just such a pro. He was over there practicing. He was actually a little nervous. I'm sure it's a little bit.
I tell you what, though, he did a heck of a job.
He did a great job.
Should I just leave now?
You want us to leave?
It's a dream come true, though. Thanks. I'm with the scores. I love this show.
Thank you, Mark.
More fun than news.
Thank you. You're always welcome back. We have much more in the paint.
And we still have several more games to get to, including stops at South Vermilion, Lagodi Bloomfield, North Davies, and Vincennes Reveille when we come back.
This is the Rockville Cheer Block. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to In the Paint. Sullivan has climbed up to 5th in the state in Class 2A rankings. The Golden Arrows are red hot. They've won 11 in a row. Sullivan was looking for their 12th straight win tonight at South Vermilion. Check out the Southeast student section. They call themselves the Bib Bandits. I like that. South Vermilion senior Caden Lawson scores off the great pass. Sullivan's Nate Pirtle missed his first couple shots, but what do good shooters do, Ross?
They keep shooting it.
He kept shooting it. Smart move by Pirtle. Tristan Spivey does a great job of beating the Sullivan press. Nice baseball pass gets Ross excited to Lawson for another easy layup. Ross likes baseball. I love to watch Sullivan guard Brooks Wesley play. Look at he fakes the pass, dishes it inside to Jake Kinnaman, who delivers. Sullivan wins tonight by 5. The Arrows head to the postseason on quite a roll. They have won 12 straight. Ross.
Would not want to see that Sullivan team in the sectional. A win tonight, and Lagodi would win the Blue Chip Conference Championship. Not only would a victory give the Lions a conference title, but would give them a perfect conference season for the first time since 1990. The Class A 5th-ranked Lions hosted North Knox. Warriors trailing early on the run. Jordan Moore with a look ahead to Shanson Lamb for the lay-in. Connor Whitmer just draws so much attention for the Lions. Look at the double. He gives it up to Waylon Matthews for the bucket in traffic. Time running out in the first quarter. Off the steal. The quarter's winding down. North Knox. It's Maurer again beating the horn. He's a nice player, folks, but Lagodi starts the second quarter off right. Ryan Vaupel from downtown. Nothing but net. Lagodi wins the Blue Chip Conference with their first unbeaten regular season since 1990. 50-37, the final from Lion Country. Class A, 3rd-ranked Bar Reeve at Bloomfield. Just in case you were wondering, Viking sophomore stud Addison Wagler is still dominant. Look at that move in the lane.
16 tonight for him.
Bloomfield brings the answer from the corner. Jesse Helms teeing it up from long range and knocking it down. Myron Stoll spots up for the Vikings all by himself. Stoll says, "You gotta guard me, guys." The Vikings win 20 in the regular season for the first time ever.
That's saying something.
51-39 the final over Bloomfield.
And I'll give the Bar Reeve team a shout out. They love to pick on me on Twitter. No other team picks on me on Twitter more than Bar Reeve. Congratulations on their first 20-win regular season in school history. Try not to pick on me so much these days. The other team that will be really competitive when Bar Reeve and Lagodi in sectional 63 is North Davies. Class A, 14th-ranked Cougars hosted Eastern Green. Great ball game tonight. Kelby Byer had a huge game tonight. He picks up a pair off the window. He had 18 in this one. Tyler Bruff can get his shot whenever he wants. Look at this. Just turns around and hits it, Ross.
He's the quickest release in the area.
Near 30 in the game tonight. Nice move here by Alex Whitmer. Jump into the lane. Hesitation in the score. North Davies wins by 2 thanks to Wes Loniger. He hits 2 free throws with 7 seconds left on the clock. North Davies wins 39-37. 50-37. Vincennes Reveille was at home against Shoals. Check out Reveille's Alex Halford leap to the rim for 2. That's how Ross looks when they say there's food at the station. He just goes leaping.
Hustle.
Always excited. Little guy Dylan Irwin playing big inside for Shoals. Banks in 2. I'm not picking on Dylan. You're 5'8", so am I. Have to stick up for us little guys out there. Reveille on the run again. Halter, another uncontested layup. Looking good there. Reveille wins by 6, 52-46. So we're going to take our final timeout, but when we come back, we'll head to Washington and Vincennes.
And we had postseason action over in Illinois. Have all the highlights from the Newton Regional when In the Paint returns. Welcome back to In the Paint. Vincennes Lincoln heading into sectionals, playing good basketball. The Alice's winners of 4 straight. Vincennes tonight hosted Evansville North, and North came out guns blazing in the second half. Jalen Chambers comes up with it. Check out this ball fake bucket on the other end.
Wow.
That is nasty. Josh Sprinkle trying to keep his team in the ball game. He takes the feed from Cole Claycomb, finishes it nicely with the left hand in traffic. But North was just awesome in the second half tonight. Check this out. It's off the good passing. Chambers again, this time from downtown. He's really a baller, folks. Evansville North beats Vincennes Lincoln 53-37. Over to the Hatchet House. Washington entertained Evansville Memorial. Hatchet's looking good in the third quarter. Washington gets the runner along the baseline. Cullen Arnold posting up here. He kicks it out to Colton Garland. He tickles the twine from downtown. Later, Garland returns the favor to Arnold. Nice, playing nice this game. Pick and roll, nice hoop by the Hatchet's big man there.
Got a lot of potential, Arnold.
Arnold's a good player. Washington wins this one 52-51. Andy Garland hit a free throw with .7 left on the clock for the Washington win. Rick?
Garland's had a little magic this year in the game heroics a couple times for Washington. Over in Illinois, Robinson and Newton tonight met for the 3rd time this season. This by far the biggest since a regional championship was on the line. The two LIC foes face each other in the finals of the Newton Regional. Maroons off on the first attempt. Look at Austin Wick come flying in for the put back. Aaron Seiler's sick pass inside to Derek Nicholas. No, that is way too easy. You get the ball in there, no one's going to stop him.
Not inside.
And
that
Seiler
close.
went all Pizza Hut mode. What's that mean, Ross?
It means he just took the ball game
Look at him
over.
just abusing the defenders here. He had 27 in the first half alone. He finished with 30. Probably could have scored a lot more. They just didn't need it from him tonight. Seiler moved into 3rd place on Robinson's all-time scoring list. Robinson wins big, 68-46. The Maroons are regional champs. College hoops tonight for the first time since 1997. The Rose-Hulman men's basketball team is hosting their league tourney tonight. The top-seeded Engineers open playing the HCAC tourney. Rose hosted Defiance. Engineers' Austin Weatherford is a 1,000-point scorer in his career, and there's a reason why. The kid can flat-out shoot the rock. That 3 puts the good guys up 8 in the first half. Shot clock winding down. John Gherkin with a nice left-handed shot in the lane for Rose. Engineers crashing the board. Britton ball with the putback. Rose-Hulman wins 81-59. They're taking care of business like they're supposed to. They advance on to the tourney finals. The Engineers will try to win back-to-back HCAC tournament titles tomorrow when they take on Hanover. Time now for our Sports 10 Spirit Award. We start with South Carolina. I said they're the Bib Bandits. I like them there, Ross.
That's some nice outfits. Can I get a pair of those? I'd love to wear
them. I
them.
don't know if you look good.
Oh, of course
and
not.
of course, we have this sign here. My photographer having a little fun with me, Cody Adams. I'll have to get him back there. But I do love Rocks Nation up there. Tremendous support. Twice they've won our Sports 10 Spirit Award during the basketball season. Speaking of that, we will be handing out the Sports 10 Spirit Award to one school next week. Maybe Rockville, maybe South Ramona. Several great schools this year.
Oh, we've had a ton. It feels like the support for basketball this year has been almost better than ever. It's been fantastic.
There's a reason they call it Hoosier Hysteria. Now let's talk about the games tonight. It's been talked about all week. Rockville, they trailed at the half, down 9. Not easy just to come back against a 4A school. Says a lot about this Rocks team in that second half.
Oh, absolutely. And Terre Haute South's been playing good basketball lately. And I mean, Rockville went to half down. And they came out, and Lane Mahiran, since Christmas, has that. He's got that look in his eye. They're not going to lose.
He's played different.
He's
played at a 4A level.
He's been just putting that team on his back. But he's so unselfish. That's what I like about Lane. And they have so many other quality players that you can double team, you can triple team Lane, and he finds the open shooter, and they have
and
some
that's the
shooters.
key tonight. Jordan McFall had 21, Gary Ulrich 15. You try to double team Lane, they're going to make you pay. And McFall hit several big shots in the third quarter to help rally Rockville back. Just how do you stop him? So many weapons.
Well, you don't. And Keontre Wilkie's even started to score a little bit. He's so explosive off the dribble. Love when he goes to the rack. when they're firing on all cylinders, they're just really, really tough to beat.
And, of course, over in Illinois, your neck of the woods, Robinson wins the regional. Congratulations. They are a great team. They got a chance to make some noise. You got a Conde and Nicholson side, and, of course, Seiler handling the ball. When he gets going, very few teams, I don't care, in Illinois or across the nation, can guard him when he gets going.
Well, Seiler had another Seiler performance tonight, a big stage.
Pizza Hut mode, we
scores
call it.
27 in the first half. And now they go to Greenville for the sectional, and they'll play a tough Breeze Central team on Wednesday night, traditionally really good. And then T-Town most likely waiting in the championship game. That's a rival.
They barely lost to T-Town during the regular season. So.
Absolutely. It'll be a good game. Robinson, all the pieces to make a big run.
You know you're good when I get several people tweet me, Aaron Seiler Beast Mode, Aaron Seiler Pizza Hut Classic Mode. You certainly made a name for yourself in the Wabash Valley. Tomorrow, a couple big college basketball games in the area. Iona at ISU, 11 a.m. tip. He will be out there. Vincennes Reveille at Semi-State. Also, Rose-Hulman at home taking on Hanover in the championship game. That does it for In the Paint. Have a great weekend.
This has been the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast, News 10. For local news 24 hours a day, visit WTHI-TV.com.